Hi there. My name's Robert Isaacs. I'm a podiatrist, BSc Hons in podiatry and HCPC registration, and a little under 30 years of experience working in podiatry and foot health, 20 years in the NHS. And I've had a request from a lady called Steph to do a quick review of this product, just to see if it checks out. Um, Unexpected discovery, nail fungus causes blood infection and necrosis. Straight away, out the bait, no, it doesn't. Um, Nail fungus is caused by usually either a yeast or a dermatophyte mold. Dermatophyte molds literally translate derma, skin, phyte, eating. Dermatophyte means keratin. It eats keratin. It eats the dead stuff in the surface of your skin. It's not technically dead, but whatever. It eats the stuff in your skin. So there is no way that a dermatophyte can invade your blood. And necrosis is tissue death. And in 30 years, I have never seen nail fungus cause tissue death, or not of anything other than a nail, which you don't really need anyway. Um, Here are some key points from Aaron Nevin's press conference. The UK has one of the highest rates of nail fungus globally. Aaron Nevin, one of the world's most renowned health experts, in an exclusive interview. Okay, so whenever you're looking at an advert or a claim or anything of this type, you've always got to think, be skeptical. You need to help. You need to check it. I've never heard of Aaron Nevin, health expert. And if I Google Aaron Nevin health conference, um, we've got this, which is the link to that page. We've got this Aaron Nevin, who is talking about a malarial drug, nothing to do with nail fungus. And that's pretty much it. So he isn't a most renowned health expert. Nobody's ever heard of him. And when you get that, that's always very helpful because what you can do is copy an image, open TinEye, paste the image into TinEye, and it will give you a reverse image search. In other words, it will tell you all the places that this person has popped up on the internet before. And where he pops up is in Shutterstock as a stock image for a happy senior retired man. So immediately they've told us something which isn't true. They've said that this chap is one of the world's most renowned health experts when Google hasn't heard of him, and they've given us a photo which is just a stock image, and they've told us that nail fungus causes blood infection and necrosis, which it doesn't. It then goes on for which I won't torture you with because otherwise this will be a 20-minute video of how terrible fungus is. And of course it isn't. As an experienced expert, well, I'm not convinced that he is. And ultimately it comes down to an advert for a product. Orivel. Um, a new natural remedy can destroy nail fungus, eliminating external symptoms and alleviating the conditions of the whole body. The blood circulation, internal organs are freed from fungal cells. You haven't got fungal cells in your internal organs and your blood. Calm down. Strengthen the immunity, clear the. No, it doesn't. So if we look at the ingredients, which is the bit that matters, tea tree oil does have a cleansing property insofar as in neat tea tree oil, when it's oxidized with air, which what happens as soon as you open the bottle, basically turns into peroxide, i.e., bleach. So yes, it has a cleansing property in that sense, but so does bleach. Don't put domestos on your nails either. Peppermint, vitamin C, rapeseed oil. So basically, we've got tea tree oil, peppermint oil, rapeseed oil, and some vitamin C. So oil with some vitamin C. Um, it's not going to save thousands of lives because thousands of lives are not lost to nail fungus, which is largely harmless. Um, Blurdy, blurdy, blur. Results of clinical studies. If somebody says clinical studies and they do not cite the clinical studies at the bottom, ignore everything they say about the clinical studies because they're probably making it up. No medicine in the planet has a 100% safety and efficacy. There will be some bugger who's going to be allergic to anything. You can't put a plaster on a grazed knee without some people being allergic to it. So nothing is 100% safe and nothing is 100% effective because there's always going to be some flavor of bug which it doesn't work on. You can't measure ease of use in percentage points. You can't measure quick results in percentage points. And fungal reinfection, you could measure as percentage, but you notice all of these values are in integers of 5%. That's another red flag. And then it goes on for a whole load of other stuff. We've got to have the obligatory comparison. Antifungals contain chemicals. Everything is a chemical. Water is a chemical. Dirt is made of chemicals. Orivel is made of chemicals. And the ingredients are not 100% natural. 100% natural is leaves or dirt or rattlesnake venom. 100% natural is not tea tree oil, which has been made in a factory. And just because something is 100% natural, it doesn't mean it's 100% safe. Poison ivy is 100% natural. Foxglove is 100% natural. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Mushrooms are living organisms that, like other living things, adapt to their environment. Yeah, this is without wishing to get super technical. Fungal toenails are not caused by mushrooms. Mushrooms are fungus and dermatophytes, which cause fungal toenails, are also fungus. But that's like saying, well, a plague bacteria is an animal, and so is a leopard. And since, therefore, a high power rifle will protect you against a leopard, you should buy a high power rifle to get rid of your bacterial infection. It's friggin' nonsense. And then we have our before and after pictures. And whenever you see big claims for before and after pictures, like that it can get a nail like that to look like that in 14 days, spoiler alert, it can't. Nail only grows at a rate of about a millimeter every month. So it would take at least a year for that to look like that in the best possible case. All you do, right click, copy image into your reverse image search engine, right click, paste. And there we go. That is not, I will remind you that this product has allegedly only come out this year. And yet the before and after picture they're using is a Shutterstock stock image from 2021 is the earliest one. So yeah, doesn't need a whole lot of going through, but just in short, when you see claims like this, always be skeptical because nobody controls what gets put on the internet. Anybody can claim anything. Reverse image search is your friend. Um, Thinking skeptically is your friend. Um, and fungal toenails do not infect your internal organs and blood, nor do they kill thousands of people every year. They are largely harmless. Your FHP or your podiatrist can probably advise you on how to try and treat it. And those treatments will be imperfect. They will be slow because they are real. And in real life, healthcare tends to be that way. Hope that was helpful.